To increase your confidence and ability to communicate at a higher level in your conversations, videos, and presentations takes practice and a larger and more complex vocabulary of advanced words that have great meaning and can be fun to learn and use. By learning how to use at least 3 new words each week, along with their definitions, proper usage, synonyms, antonyms, and word variations, will help you improve your correct use of each of them, and it only takes a few minutes. The fastest and easiest way to remember how to use any of the new advanced words well into the future. Make sure to practice saying them out loud and use them in conversation as soon and as often as possible. Speaking of practice, stay tuned in for another fun, original practice pronunciation challenging tongue twister sentence with words that start with the letter Y, right after learning about this week's advanced vocabulary words that are loquacious, acrimonious, and sanctimonious. The first word you can learn how to use this week is loquacious. 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 A good way to describe what loquacious means is to describe when someone is overly chatty, too wordy, or just likes to talk a lot. Examples of loquacious as an adjective when used in a sentence sounds like this. When not given a specific amount of time, the tendency for loquacious politicians to go on about their talking points can lead to a loss of interest in wanting to even listen to them. She planned on being as concise and brief as possible, but her loquacious nature took over, and she ended up speaking an hour over the allotted time. The normally loquacious professor had nothing to say when asked his opinions about the controversial topic. There are many synonyms or similar words for loquacious. Some of these synonyms are talkative, conversational, chatty, verbose, motormouth, and long-winded. There are also many antonyms or opposites for loquacious. Some of these antonyms are quiet, reserved, tight-lipped, uncommunicative, unsociable, and tongue-tied. Other word forms from loquacious are loquaciously, loquacity, and loquaciousness. When loquaciousness, a noun, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. She uses her verbal loquaciousness as a cover for insecurity. His tendency to stretch the truth, along with his loquaciousness, usually comes back to haunt him within moments in the form of memes and fact-checking tweets. When loquacity, also a noun, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. To avoid diluting the message, the speaker was advised to keep it short without loquacity and wasted words. Her eloquent loquacity was a natural ability to connect with people that was a far cry from people who go on forever about nothing. When loquaciously, an adverb is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. She continued loquaciously on about her early years in establishing her success. Once relaxed, the guest speaker went on loquaciously about how he was able to overcome the challenges he faced from a life-threatening injury when he was a child. You're probably aware that I don't suffer from a lack of loquaciousness and will never sound like the next word coming up. But I do have a quick ask and would truly appreciate your support if you can take 2 seconds to tap that subscribe button and give a thumbs up if you think I'm doing a good job with bringing you interesting and useful advanced words that have great meaning and are hopefully fun to know and use. Thanks. The second word to learn to use this week is acrimonious. 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 A good description of what acrimonious means is to be bitter, full of anger, and mean-spirited in feelings and words that are sharp and sarcastic. Examples of acrimonious as an adjective when used in a sentence sounds like this. After her 3rd straight defeat, her acrimonious accusations against her opponent were non-stop and becoming very annoying to hear. The acrimonious debate between the two politicians was amusing and revealing of what they both believed to be true, regardless of the truth. Their acrimonious breakup was very public and portrayed in the media as nothing short of a disaster as video after video continued to surface of their loud arguments. There are many synonyms or similar words for acrimonious. Some of these synonyms are unkind, bitter, testy, resentful, spiteful, and irascible. There are also many antonyms or opposites for acrimonious. Some of these antonyms are gentle, warm, caring, pleasant, affectionate, and tender. Other word forms from acrimonious are acrimoniously and acrimoniousness. When acrimoniousness, a noun, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. His speech was filled with a great deal of acrimoniousness in how he described the situation. His making up of events that never occurred explains the acrimoniousness of his many problems. When acrimoniously, a verb, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. The treaty ended acrimoniously after years of peace. The top advisors quit their positions without comment, but it was reported that they left acrimoniously. The third word you can learn to use this week is sanctimonious. 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 A good description of what sanctimonious means is when someone behaves in a way that shows or tells that they are morally better than someone else, in a self-righteous way that is annoying and disapproving, usually in a hypocritical manner. Examples of sanctimonious as an adjective when used in a sentence sounds like this. The sanctimonious speaker was proven time and time again through video evidence to be hypocritical on almost every issue he talked about. People are tired of sanctimonious politicians telling them what to do or not to do as a way to patronize their supporters. Her words were sharp and accusatory, and she came across like a sanctimonious, well, you know, right? There are many synonyms or similar words for sanctimonious. Some of these synonyms are insincere, pompous, preachy, superior, holier than thou, and self-righteous. There are also many antonyms or opposites for sanctimonious. Some of these antonyms are honest, modest, shy, thoughtful, soft-spoken, and demure. Other word forms from sanctimonious are sanctimoniously and sanctimoniousness. When sanctimoniousness, a noun, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. Her one-sided opinion was filled with a degree of sanctimoniousness that made it unbelievable and not worthy of a debate. Most people find his sanctimoniousness most annoying and ignore what he's even trying to say. When sanctimoniously, an adverb, is used in a sentence, it sounds like this. Their objections sanctimoniously accused the other side of exactly what they were doing. Politicians who sanctimoniously ignore their own promises will be nothing more than one-term hypocrites. To combine all three words, loquacious, acrimonious, and sanctimonious into one sentence sounds like this. When teaching live in the classroom, I can be an overly loquacious teacher, but I am careful to avoid making acrimonious statements to my argumentative students. That also helps to not sound sanctimonious in my tone. To improve on your correct use of any new words, make sure to use them in conversation as soon and as often as possible. To learn more advanced words, click on the video link in the description right after trying this week's unique, fun, and original practice pronunciation challenging tongue twister sentence that will help improve pronunciation, articulation, and fluency in your speech. Here it is. Yacking, yowling, yodeling, youthful young yachtsmen yelled yippee yahoo yesterday, yelped your yacht, yawing, yummy yoga, yellow yogurt. Yikes! Remember that my goal is to provide you with words for success that can and should be used to add greater meaning and relevance to what you hear, say, and mean in your conversations, videos, and public speaking presentations. I'll see you online soon.